years. The poem is too grateful to become one. My husband hangs his head low. Why are you still with me? It breaks my heart to know he views himself as bad company. I know that question is birthed from our recent financial battle. That query rings in my mind and my heart begins to rattle. Does he honestly not know who he is to me? Why is he so blind to what I clearly see? I have noticed the weariness in his eyes and the limp as he walks, these ailments he gained as payments for our bills he passionately stalks. My husband works 2 jobs to afford our house and car. It is by his sweat and tears that I dare to change my star. As I study and attend classes, he labors to make sure we have water, light, and heat. It is by his aching muscles and sleepless nights that we have food to eat. He tears himself down for being a college dropout every day. He regrets not having a degree that rakes in a higher pay, but I do not begrudge him for a poor choice he made in youth. He has my complete respect and admiration. That is the truth. I cannot reject the man who has gone out in wee hours to buy me medication. A sleepy man who tenderly cares for his sick wife deserves her dedication. When that time of the month arrives, he unashamedly buys me what I need. Can anyone boast of another man who would so sweetly do that deed? We have our problems, but we choose not to let them destroy us. We learn how to settle raw emotions before we get into a fuss. He understands I need to be alone when anger consumes my mind. This momentary separation prevents us from yearning for a verbal rewind. He makes me mad enough to punch him. Instead, I hold his hand. Real love is deciding, and good and bad times together we stand. This man has witnessed the darkest part of me and loves me still. When he treats me with such kindness, what does he expect me to feel? He forgives my faults and turns a blind eye to my imperfections. He sees himself a failure, but his loving actions exceed my expectations. Yes, your husband, I'm your wife, till death do we part. No matter how you see yourself, you will always have my heart. These ugly struggles we face only draw us closer to each other. We will overcome poverty's battles and only become stronger. You allow me the freedom to educate myself by pulling this weight. You encourage me to discover my purpose and end my self-hate. You inspire me to fight when anxiety's bony hands are wrapped around my throat, trying to steal my life. You remind me that I'm a brilliant writer, an intelligent woman, and call me your hot wife. I hope you see how your love has moved me to become a woman I never dreamed to become. I can never regret our marriage, dear husband. I'm too grateful that we two became one.